If they really want this committee to decide on the request, then there is no recourse. They have to withdraw the cases in the Supreme Court before we even start considering the request.
Ito ang Wow Trending. Ka-Eric at Dr. Lorin Bado sa kulungan na magpapasko at mag-New Year. Matapos itong hindi pinayagan ng mga congressman ang hiling ni Ka-Eric at Dr. Lorin Badoy na makalaya sa pagkakakulong sa House of Representatives noong pangalawang hearing sa issue ng pagtatanong ni Ka-Eric sa gastos ng travel expenses ni Tambaloslos na umabot daw sa mahigit na 1.8 billion pesos. Pero tila ba nag-iba ang ihip ng hangin nang pumunta si Attorney Harry Roque sa Supreme Court para magsampa ng kaso sa mga congressman ng mga Tambaloslos. Tanong pa ni Attorney Harry Roque sa Supreme Court na pupwede bang ikulong ang isang resource person kung hindi niya sasabihin kung sino ang kanyang source. Nakasaad daw kasi sa Soto Law na inaprubahan pa mismo ng mga Tambaloslos na congressman na hindi pwedeng pilitin ang sino man na sabihin kung sino ang kanyang source. Ayon pa kay Congressman Suarez na paano namin papayagan ang hiling ni Ka-Eric at Dr. Lorin Badoy kung sasampahan naman kami ng kaso sa Supreme Court. Nagpakulong kayo ng tao na labag sa batas. Ngayon, makikibargain na kayo at nananakot pa itong Congress. Dapat ituloy ang kaso at matuto sila. Big no po sa bargaining laban lang Ka-Eric at Dr. Lorin Badoy, SMNI. Ang Congress ang lalabas na abuso sa power. They did not see that's coming. Hindi nila napaghandaan na ganyan ang senaryo. Akala nila tuloy-tuloy lang hanggang closure.
I'm therefore inclined, Mr. Chair, to deny the request if it will be forwarded to the committee, because this is show of how do you say it, bad faith or suspend consideration, Mr. Chair, kasi makikiusap ka dito na humihingi ka ng pagpapalaya, kasan sa likuran namin, kakasuhan nyo naman kami sa sa Korte Suprema. So, sa aking palagay po, Mr. Chair, hindi yata sumasang-ayon yun sa common logic at saka sa ipinapakiusap ng kanyang kliyente dito sa sulat na binasa natin kanina.
Mr. Chair,
The Honorable Pimentel and the Honorable Abante.
Mr. Chair, I suggest that we suspend consideration, not entirely deny the subject matter or the request, because although they have already filed cases in the Supreme Court, they can always withdraw the cases filed at the court. So, tignan po natin kung ano hoong direksyon nila Celis and ni Badoy. If they really want this committee to decide on the request, then there is no recourse. They have to withdraw the cases in the Supreme Court before we even start considering the request. So, Mr. Chair, I strongly suggest that we suspend consideration on this matter.
Mr. Chair,
The Honorable Abante.
actually, I was about to make a motion for furlough, but because of this development that even Congressman Suarez has said and Congressman Pimentel, I would agree with them, Mr. Chair, unless otherwise, Mr. Celis would be able to convince those that filed to withdraw immediately. We might be able to consider, but if they will not be able to withdraw, Mr. Chair, then we would like to let them know that they're going to stay here in this Christmas season, from here until New Year, and that would be very, very hard for them. They should realize that.
Thank you very much, Honorable Abante. So, yeah, the motion of the Honorable Pimentel.
The motion,
Yes.
Mr. Chair, I move that we suspend the consideration on the request of Mr. Celis. So move, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion, seconded by the Honorable Senior Deputy Speaker Gonzales and the Honorable Benny Abante. The chair, no objections on a unanimous vote. on unanimous vote, we are going to suspend decision of the request of Ka Eric until we're able to clear it with them personally as to this case that they have filed before the Supreme Court and the contents of the case. I'd like to thank the Honorable Abante, who was earlier ready to move to approve or to allow Ka Eric, but I agree that I think we will have to make clear the position that they have taken legally before we can move on with our decision as a committee.
Mr.
So
Chair,
again-
further,
Yes.
upon hearing what Congressman Suarez has said, I think that his letter and the actuations of the loved ones that filed in Supreme Court is highly hypocritical. And we want to ferret the truth here, and we do not want anybody here that would make a big fool out of us, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Abante. That is very clear. So that being the case, the decision whether to grant the request of the Honorable Ka Eric for a furlough is hereby suspended until further clarification. And I would like to ask all members to, at any given time, a special session or a regular session regular meeting can be called, or a special session if this happens after Wednesday. Thank you very much. So therefore, the motion is approved. We now proceed for the favorite motion. Oh, I'm sorry. Basahin na, proceed.
Ano na?
Discussion?
Pinaschedule.
No. Read.
Pagbibigyan na, binawi.
Nandiyan yung NTC. Kunin niyo po sa NTC.
Okay. May we... NTC is present, correct? There's a resolution of the Honorable Ginto. Can you comment on that before we suspend the hearing? This is the resolution 1425 on the relationship of Saraga International Management Corporation and Bascog Network Corporation Consulting Services in relation to the prohibition under Section 12 of Republic Act 10974. Can you please comment on this?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
Initially, Mr. Chair, we concur that Saraga was authorized to operate an FM station in Rojas City. They were issued a temporary permit for them to operate the subject FM station. As regards the, how do you call this? Whether it's a management agreement or consultancy services, will as the NTC has previously mentioned in earlier hearings, these contracts or management, however you call it, we do not recognize this, Mr. Chair. We only recognize the franchise grantee as the licensee, the grantee of the authority to operate the subject FM station. But nevertheless, we will look into the matter, Your Honor, and provide the necessary guidance to aid this committee regarding this resolution, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Any, the Honorable Ginto.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, since majority of the resource persons are not here present, this committee, despite invitations sent to them, hopefully in the next meeting they can attend and shed light and also provide us answers regarding the information that NTC has provided.
Okay. So do you have a position paper on this? Not yet. Can you prepare the position
Mr.
paper
Chair.
so in the next hearing, as suggested by the proponent, we will discuss this bill in its entirety with all the resource persons present. Okay,
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. That would be all.
thank you very much.
We
Thank
will
you,
comply,
Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, the Honorable Ramon Gutierrez.
Mr. Chair, just very quickly, the invited resource persons, at least we have a representative for the NTC, but can we confirm with the COMSEC that the BIR and Saraga Integrated Management Corporation are not around?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honors, we have invited the Saraga Integrated Management Corporation of the Philippines and the BIR of Rojas City. The Saraga Integrated Management Corporation relayed to us that we will not be able to attend today as they have just received the invitation Thursday and they were not able to act on it because it was holiday Friday and the entire weekend.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, were these resource persons also invited? Because I believe we took up this resolution last hearing also, or hindi po ba? So first, initial.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
So we will give them enough ample time since this will be already discussed after the holidays. So on the first hearing date, we will now include this so that the resource persons involved will have ample time to prepare. The COMSEC is directed to please set the date already of the next hearing on the first week of the resumption of our regular session. So thank you very much. There being no other items in today's agenda, the chair will entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I move to suspend hearings on this matter.
There's a motion to suspend, duly seconded. The chair, in objection, session suspended. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.